Hello, Rick's team. This is going to be a multi-part video showing you how to get the updated media onto the website for the galleries, and then how to create those galleries. So right now, these are all using the SmugMug galleries, and they're a little bit slow to load on some of the pages, especially where it's a larger gallery. You can see, if you haven't been to the page before, it can take quite a while for that page to load. Whew, that is a long one, huh? So now we're going to be using an updated tool. We've only done one of them, so there's this armadillo composite decking, and you can see that this loads much faster, so you get those gray preview squares. It only loads 20, and then we've got a load more button so that people can keep looking through the gallery and loading more items. With your permission, I think what we'd like to do is to go ahead and set up blank galleries on all of these pages and some blank folders. I'll tell you what both of those mean in the next little couple of minutes here of this video. And what I'd like to do is just go ahead and delete these existing SmugMug galleries from the page, and then set up a gallery that just has one image in each one, so that then as you set these up, you can see them loading on the page. Let me know if that's an okay thing for us to do. In any case, the first step for anybody doing this is going to be to come to the media library. And the first step is going to just be getting all of the new images onto the site. Now, this is a step that it takes a lot of upload time to do it, and so the person shouldn't plan on just sitting here while it happens. So, like I said, with your permission, what I'm going to do is go ahead and create the rest of these folders, and then somebody can just start the upload process into each one. So you can see we've got this new organization tool in the media library. You can now create folders and put items in folders, and it makes it much easier to find stuff. So right now you can see this is everything in the media library, but if we click on Armadillo Composite, then it only shows the media items that we've put in that folder, and it makes it much easier to organize and find everything. So again, with your permission, if we end up putting the rest of these in, I've already made a Port Orford cedar folder. We would just continue adding these in and saying add a new folder, and the next one would be what? Tigerwood. And return on that. You can see we've got this underneath Port Orford, and we don't want that, so we'll come right up here. We'll say rearrange. We'll drag that down. Once we're done, we'll hit back on this, and there we go. And so for each one of these, you'll just come to the folder, make sure that you're on the right one. You'll hit add new. You'll browse to wherever all of those files are, and let's just you would just hold down the shift button and you can select everything in between, or if you want to skip some, you can hold down the control button, and then that lets you pick just which items you click on, and then you would hit open. And that's going to start the upload process, and that's the part that's going to take a while depending on how many you pick. But then they'll all show up here once you are done, and then you would move on to the next folder and do the same thing. Select files, select the ones that you want, hit add, and it's going to add them all to each one of these folders. Once that is done, the next step is going to be to come right here to Foo Gallery. You can either click on this main item, or you can click on the galleries item right here. Both of them take you to the same place. You can see right here we have an armadillo composite decking one already set up. To add a new one, you would just hit Add Gallery and give it a name. I'm just going to go ahead and, for the purpose of this video, just click right into this one. And you can see all of the items that are here. If you want to edit one, you can remove it by just clicking on this X right here. You can see that says Remove from Gallery. If you want to add media, which is what you're going to do when there's a blank one, is just go right there and hit Add Media. And in this case, when you're doing a new one, there wouldn't be anything in there yet. So you would just browse to the folder you want, and you would just click everything that you want to add from the folder, which I think, hopefully you've already done the selection process when you did the upload. So you're just going to select everything in there and then hit Add Media, and it's going to show it to you right here. You can technically drag things around, although at the moment we don't have things set to try and maintain the order. That might be something to talk about. There are a lot of controls down here for affecting the appearance and the function of the galleries. We can talk about that a little bit more later. You can play with it if you want. You're not going to hurt anything. We will want to have everything looking the same from gallery to gallery, just for consistency's sake. So you may only want to just play with the appearance on one of them so that we can then go through and make everything match after the fact. The only other thing that's going to need to be used on here is the taxonomies. So I know that there are a couple of the galleries, maybe like the handrails and the under deck systems or accessories or something, where you're going to need to add taxonomies so that there can be filters. So on this one, I've already done a test one. We can look at it right here. We can come to Bulk Taxonomy Manager. And right up here, you can switch between media and media tags and media categories. I've been using the tags. You can see I've got one taxonomy here. We can also just add a new one right here. So if we wanted to do add, so now we've got our second one here. So if we click on the first one, we can see I've assigned these 5 images to the category or the tag test. If we click on test 2, nothing's been assigned just yet. So now we can just click on a few images if we want here, and we can hit this bulk assign button. 6 assignments added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. So now we can come back to our armadillo. And we can see that we've got multiple categories here. So there's the test one that I'd done before, and here's the one that we just did, test 2. And it's just that simple so that we can add this filtering system to the gallery. So like I said, you can affect the appearance of this. We will want to make it consistent from one gallery to the next. Feel free to play around with one of these if you want. Thumbnail width being 250, we might want to change that so it fills out the container a little bit better and we don't have these gaps on the sides. The gutter width, that is the space in between the images. Center align it means it's got this whole thing contained in the center. If we had it left, it would push this all the way over and all of the space would be at the right. Yeah, the loading icon, whether there's shadows or rounded corners or a border, lots of different things can be controlled here. Again, happy to work with you and set some of these for you if you just want to talk a little bit of it through with us, and we can get it all set up for you. Yeah, like I said, I would like to go ahead and set up these blank galleries on all of these pages so that then whenever who is adding the images, instead of seeing the existing SmugMug galleries, they can see things as they update them here on the page using the new gallery tool. Yeah, I will follow up on that. Thanks so much.